Welcome to a hidden corner of Paris where architecture, art, and memory exist in perfect harmony. Behind the weathered facade of a historic Haussmann building lies an extraordinary apartment that feels less like a home and more like a living art museum. A timeless sanctuary filled with forgotten masterpieces, cinematic lighting, vintage textures, and soulful Parisian elegance. From candlelit salons wrapped in velvet and marble to quiet corners layered with poetry, paintings, and history. On a quiet boulevard tucked deep within Paris's historic left bank stands a limestone Haussmann building that most pedestrians pass without a second glance. Its weathered facade, aged wrought-iron balconies, and towering French windows blend naturally into the romantic rhythm of the city. Yet behind one particular set of faded green shutters lies an apartment unlike any other. A home that feels less like a residence and more like a living art museum where every forgotten masterpiece has been carefully woven into daily life. The experience begins the moment the original oak entrance door slowly opens inward. A narrow hallway stretches ahead beneath ornate crown moldings softened by decades of candlelight and time. The herringbone parquet flooring creaks gently underfoot, carrying the unmistakable charm of old Parisian craftsmanship. Along the walls, antique oil paintings lean casually against faded paneling rather than hanging perfectly straight, giving the impression that the apartment is still evolving like an artist's private sanctuary. The living room unfolds beneath impossibly tall ceilings adorned with delicate Belle Époque plasterwork. Sunlight pours through oversized windows draped in champagne linen curtains, casting a warm golden haze across velvet sofas in muted olive and deep burgundy tones. At the center of the room sits a massive marble coffee table surrounded by stacks of art books, vintage photography collections, and handwritten letters from forgotten collectors. Every inch of the salon feels intentional yet effortlessly imperfect. What makes this apartment extraordinary is its relationship with art. Rather than displaying famous reproductions, the owner has filled the space with neglected works discovered in flea markets, abandoned ateliers, and antique auctions throughout France. Portraits with cracked varnish, unfinished sketches, and dusty landscapes now occupy the walls like treasured family heirlooms. Their imperfections create emotional depth, transforming the apartment into a place where forgotten creativity finally finds a second life. As afternoon slowly transitions into evening, the apartment reveals another layer of beauty through its carefully orchestrated lighting. Antique brass sconces glow softly against textured walls while crystal chandeliers scatter reflections across the ceilings like fragments of old Parisian glamour. Small table lamps with pleated silk shades create intimate pools of amber light that make every corner feel cinematic. The atmosphere feels less like a modern interior and more like a scene from a timeless European film. The dining room centers around a long walnut table marked by scratches and subtle imperfections accumulated over generations. Mismatched Louis XVI dining chairs surround the table, each upholstered in faded floral fabrics that feel beautifully aged rather than worn out. Above hangs an oversized chandelier with slightly tarnished brass arms and crystals that shimmer gently during candlelit dinners. The room feels designed not for perfection, but for meaningful conversation, artistic gatherings, and long evenings filled with music and wine. Unlike traditional luxury apartments that rely purely on expensive materials, this home finds beauty in sculptural layering and collected character. Classical busts rest beside contemporary ceramics. Marble pedestals support dried flowers arranged in imperfect compositions. Even the smallest decorative objects, bronze candle holders, hand-painted porcelain trays, and antique magnifying glasses, feel curated with emotional intention. Every shelf becomes its own miniature exhibition space, inviting viewers to pause and study the details. Beyond double French doors lies a deeply atmospheric library wrapped in floor-to-ceiling dark walnut bookshelves. Hundreds of old books fill the room with worn leather spines and yellowing pages carrying the scent of paper and dust. A rolling ladder glides quietly along brass rails while a vintage globe and antique telescope stand near the fireplace. The room feels like a refuge for forgotten philosophers, painters, and poets whose ideas continue to echo through the apartment's walls. The kitchen blends functionality with romantic craftsmanship. Instead of sleek modern cabinetry, the space features hand-painted cupboards in muted cream tones with unlacquered brass handles that naturally age over time. Marble countertops show subtle stains and patina from years of cooking and gathering. Copper pots hang above a stone island while open wooden shelves display ceramic plates collected from antique markets across Europe. The kitchen feels warm, lived in, and deeply human. Mirrors play a significant role throughout the apartment, amplifying light while deepening the sense of history. Oversized gilded mirrors with slightly distressed frames lean casually against walls rather than being formally mounted. Their aged surfaces softly distort reflections, making the rooms feel dreamlike and cinematic. In candlelight, these mirrors multiply the apartment's warm glow, creating the illusion of endless space and timeless elegance hidden behind every reflection. The master bedroom feels like a private retreat suspended somewhere between luxury hotel and artist's residence. A tall upholstered headboard in dusty velvet anchors the room beneath an antique ceiling medallion. Layers of linen bedding in muted ivory and stone tones create a relaxed elegance rather than polished perfection. Beside the bed, vintage marble-top tables hold stacks of poetry books, half-burned candles, and small framed sketches collected throughout decades of travel. Connected to the bedroom is a dressing room that resembles a hidden Parisian fashion archive. Glass front wardrobes display carefully curated garments in soft neutral palettes while vintage perfume bottles sparkle beneath subtle lighting. An antique tailor's mannequin stands near a triptych mirror framed in aged brass. Every drawer reveals silk scarves, velvet ribbons, handwritten fashion sketches, and jewelry boxes lined in faded burgundy velvet. Reinforcing the apartment's intimate relationship with craftsmanship and artistry. The bathroom embraces understated European luxury through texture and atmosphere rather than excess. Veined marble walls reflect soft light from wall sconces mounted beside an ornate vintage mirror. A freestanding clawfoot bathtub sits near tall windows draped with sheer linen curtains that sway gently in the evening breeze. Brass fixtures have developed a natural patina over time, giving the space authenticity and warmth impossible to recreate through mass-produced design. What truly elevates this apartment is the presence of quiet emotional moments hidden throughout the interior. A single chair beside a rain-covered window, an unfinished painting resting near the floor, a candle slowly melting onto an antique silver tray. These small details make the apartment feel genuinely inhabited rather than staged for photography. Every room tells stories that visitors instinctively feel even when no words are spoken aloud. At the back of the apartment lies a small atelier flooded with northern light. Paintbrushes stand inside cloudy glass jars while unfinished canvases lean against textured plaster walls. Layers of dried paint mark the wooden floor like accidental abstract art. A large drafting table covered with charcoal sketches and fabric swatches suggests that creativity never fully stops inside this home. The atelier transforms the apartment from a collector's residence into an active artistic universe. Tall French doors open onto a narrow wrought-iron balcony overlooking the rooftops of Paris. Terracotta planters filled with olive trees and climbing ivy soften the architectural lines while the distant glow of the city flickers beneath cloudy evening skies. From here, the apartment feels connected to the timeless rhythm of Paris itself, a city where art, architecture, and everyday life have always existed together in quiet harmony. At night, the apartment transforms completely. The outside world fades into darkness while the interior glows beneath layers of warm amber lighting. Reflections dance across polished marble and old mirrors as jazz music drifts softly through the rooms. Shadows from chandeliers stretch across ceilings like moving paintings. The atmosphere becomes deeply cinematic, evoking the feeling of stepping into another era where elegance moved slower and beauty lived in small details. Unlike many luxury interiors focused solely on perfection, this apartment embraces age, memory, and artistic imperfection. Cracked frames remain unrested. Fabrics fade naturally beneath sunlight. Wood carries scratches from generations of use. Rather than hiding these marks, the design celebrates them as evidence of life. The apartment becomes a reminder that beauty often grows stronger through time, history, and emotional connection rather than flawless modernity. What makes this Paris apartment unforgettable is its ability to function simultaneously as a home and as an immersive gallery experience. The art is not separated from daily life behind glass walls or velvet ropes. Instead, paintings, sculptures, books, and objects exist naturally within everyday rituals. Morning coffee, late-night reading, quiet conversations, and rainy evenings beside candlelight. The apartment allows art to breathe, evolve, and live alongside its inhabitants. Inside this remarkable Paris apartment, forgotten masterpieces are no longer abandoned relics hidden in dusty storage rooms. They become part of an intimate living environment where architecture, design, memory, and creativity coexist beautifully. Every chandelier reflection, velvet texture, aged painting, and handwritten note contributes to an atmosphere that feels deeply personal and timeless. More than simply a luxurious interior, this apartment stands as a poetic reminder that true beauty is not created by perfection alone, but by history, emotion, and the stories objects carry through time.
you.